The good years started badly. At the inaugural meeting of the Vlei Estuary Management Forum, Dr. Benny van der Merwe warned of an application to mine low-grade tungsten in Mutonsuk. If they succeeded, it would be the end of Vlei. There would be no water, but we were not alone.
Het vir Melissa gevra om ons by te staan as 'n legal advisor en 'n strategist om hierdie myn aansoek te bevet.
Little did we understand the long-term irony of these times, but that is a story I've told elsewhere. The campaign was very successful, but it was a wake-up call for Vlei. The Estuary Management Forum became the link between civil society and government. Life became a series of meetings and investigations and trips to really get to know the lie of the land. It was hard to imagine how a vibrant wetland could ever run out of water. Little did we know what lay in store. All around us, life was burgeoning. Everyone was going somewhere. Everything that could crawl, swim or fly was out there in the veld or visiting us in our garden. One night we surprised a very timid male porcupine. And Pixel the fox terrier surprised a visiting genet. And the genet was surprised by a fiscal shrike who was protecting her nest of babies. We called the dog off and the genet left. But very carefully. Just in case. For the first time in years, we saw Cape hares. There were hundreds of dussies in the hills, and far from the dangers of hunters and speeding trucks, there were the gentle, insect-eating, bat-eared foxes. There were epic journeys being undertaken and battles being fought. But what continuously amazed us were the snakes, everywhere. They came to drink, to change their skins, and for a snake snack. Boomslangs don't just live in trees. And as Tom from Moosuk showed, some just like to get as far away from us as they can.
Amazing climbers, eh? So beautiful.
These fellas became quite common on our side of the Vlei, and one day I found out why. Pixel and I would range far up the Vlei, and sometimes, if we were quiet enough, we'd meet the Otters. Sometimes they even visited us at home. We ranged far into the veld, and one time, with our friend Jenna Lavin, were privileged to catch a glimpse of how our ancestors must have lived in these mountains more than 100,000 years ago.
So the one World Heritage Site is far too important.
Dance for All was a huge success. The kids were dancing for months afterwards. We got involved with managing the reed problem with a local team called the Vlei Champions. Below the bridge, Vlei's estuary was the kids' playground, and nobody seemed to notice that it wasn't exactly pristine. So Felicity organised the children, and the locals got involved. That year it was just us and our trailer. But clean-up days grew year on year. Western Cape government got involved, and it became part of the international clean-up process. The Vlei champions, young and old, became a feature in the area. They planted quite a lot of trees, some of which, in spite of the drought, are still there today. The threat of mining in Mutonsuk never quite went away, but life went on, the seasons came and went, and the more we learned about Vlei, the more we realized how much was hidden from our eyes. But what was in store for our fragile wetland home? With the threat of a mine, who could tell what was coming? For now, these seemed like the good years, and we lived them as best we could, to the full.